So have you ever wondered why you went into the line of work that you do? Was it your choice? Was it somebody else's choice pushing you into it? Or are you wondering why you feel stuck or why you feel really unhappy where you are now and you want to do something else? Well, I'm going to relate career to the 5-element system and the 5-element personality types, and to help you determine whether you are really where you want to be. Sit tight. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jen Palco. Today we are going to talk about the 5 elements again, but we're going to relate it to something interesting, to career. So you might be saying to yourself, well, why did I choose to be a nurse? Or why did I choose to be a teacher? Or why did I just fall into this corporate job? Or why am I unhappy where I am right now? Well, there may be a good reason for that. It may have to do with your personality. It may have to do with your constitutional element type. So 5 elements. Ancient system, goes back thousands of years in Chinese medicine. I've done a lot of other videos on it. I've done videos on each individual constitutional element type, because even though we have all 5 elements, fire, earth, metal, water, wood, within us, within our personality, out in nature, how we adapt, how we deal with stress, what physical ailments we might be prone to, okay, when we're out of balance, usually we have 1 or 2 that are stronger. And then we have a couple that are maybe on the weaker side. And these are kind of our constitutional, and we shift as we go throughout life. So, you know, maybe in our 20s, more of the fire comes out, and later in life, more of the earth or the metal comes out for us. So we're always evolving, we're always adapting, we're always shifting. But we always kind of have that underlying one that is us, 1 or 2 that are most dominant within us. So you can tell a lot about career choices, or what career to go into, what kind of job to go into, whether you're thinking about moving on to a different job, what might be better for you. Say you're in a desk job and suddenly you want to work with people, which is like a total shift, right? That can mean a lot. That can be that, you know, your earth needs nourishment. Your earth needs to come out, because earth is all about nurturing. It likes to be around people. It likes to take care of people, okay? So let's just go in order here. We'll start with wood, okay? So wood, I'm going to use the archetypes here, certain archetypes of the pioneer, the visionary. A wood person is very time-oriented. They love structure. They love to compete. So they like to have a finish line where they are doing certain tasks to get to somewhere else, like to fix things. So you could think of a wood career as typical 9-to-5 job, right? Very structured. You can think of it, somebody in a leadership position, a CEO, somebody who is their own boss. They don't like to be bossed around. They like to be the boss. They like to be the leader, tell people what to do, like to fix things. You could be a carpenter. You could work with your hands to try to fix things. So that is going to be your wood type. Usually in this culture, we push people after college to go into some kind of woody position, like a desk job or a corporate job, right? That can be very wood dominated, a lot of yang energy behind that. But maybe you are more of a caregiver. Let's go to earth, okay? The great mother and peacemaker. Earth has this very nurturing quality. Think of the earth, it's very grounding. So if you are somebody who has that kind of motherly love in you, then you might not want to sit at a desk all day. You may go into something like nursing or some kind of healing medicine, okay? Or be a doctor even. Or be a stay-at-home mom, right? Nothing wrong with that. So that is going to be your earth. Earth also loves food, loves the pleasures in life. They know how to relax and how to enjoy the fruits of life, whereas wood is more about doing and going and go. There's a lot of energy behind that. So if you don't naturally, if wood is not your strong element and you are in a job that is telling you to go, you're going to exhaust yourself. You're going to burn yourself out, because that is not, you don't have the innate battery life to keep going as opposed to somebody else. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just we're all different. So the more we pay attention to ourselves and what is in alignment with us, the better off we are, the happier we will be, the more our bodies will love us, okay? So earth, yeah, you could be like a nurse or something like that. Fire person, the lover and heart protector, also the life of the party. Fire likes to play, it's fun. Think of fire, it's very scattered, it's upward, it's expanding. It has to do with summertime. So you could think of like a kindergarten teacher, okay? You're playing with kids. But keep in mind, you can have more than one element in a job. So if like fire and earth are your strong traits, so you have this nurturing aspect, but you also have this playful side. Kindergarten teacher, preschool teacher is perfect because you have that nurturing, motherly aspect where you're working with kids, you're working with other people, but in a playful manner, you're creative about it, right? Fire could also be like an entrepreneur who loves to travel. So if your wood and fire are strong, then you might love being like the CEO of a company who loves to travel around, a business person who loves to travel, okay? Fire is going to be a little more scattered, free-spirited, so may not be the typical 9 to 5. Might get energy of having like things just pop up and shock you and have this spontaneous schedule. You don't mind that as a fire person. But also fire is a performer, so you could be in the performing arts, you could be an actor, actress, like a musician, loves attention, loves the attention, okay? So fire, metal, okay? Metal, the alchemist. Metal is a little more reserved, it's more of that yin energy. So metal types need rest and recharge. So they don't, whereas, you know, fire and earth like to be around other people. Earth likes to be in groups. Fire loves the attention from other people, likes to socialize. Metal needs time to recharge, needs time to themselves. So they may be better in like a more solo position or a job where they're not always around a lot of people, where they're not always having to be on like in tons of meetings, where they can work solely. I don't know if that's a word. Solo. Their attention to detail is great. So metal has a way of making things beautiful. They have an attention to detail. They can be perfectionists. So you could think of like a copy editor or something, right? Attention to detail. But they could also be where earth likes the fruits of the pleasures. They like to cook. So earth could be a chef. But if you have earth and metal, metal's going to make the food look beautiful. So it's going to be like a high-end, upscale chef, right? Make food beautiful. Alchemy, you know, transformation. Inspiration, they're about the future. They're about beauty. Like I said, attention to detail. So they could be like a metal type, a job as like an interior designer, making a house look beautiful, making anything look clean and pure and just a lot of refinement there, okay? And then water type, water is the most yin, the yiniest of the yin of all the elements, whereas fire is the most yang, right? Fire and water work together in conjunction. Water is going to be a little more introverted at times, possibly. They need time. They like going within and retreating. They could be deep thinkers, deep, right? Deep, the depths of the ocean. There's a lot of wisdom. So think the water archetype is the philosopher and sage. So you could think of like a teacher, a college professor, somebody who has a lot of wisdom with them, philosophy teacher, crazy professor, I don't know. But water is not going to be as social necessarily. That's not to say that they don't like people at all, that they're antisocial, but they need to go inside a little bit more, okay? Water is going to be no time, whereas wood is all about time, 9 to 5, time, structure. Water is a little more free-flowing, so they're going to like to be in some sort of line of work that is not necessarily structured. They may not love 9 to 5. They don't want to follow a certain schedule. They want to have the independence or the freedom and not have the pressure of time constraints. Okay, that's going to be your water. A little bit of earth too, because earth is more of a slower pace where they do things, they enjoy things, they're in the present moment, they're grounded. So whereas this and this are going to be about go, 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 a little more fast-paced moving. As our yang declines here, we're going to be more about like retreating, because again, the yin is getting stronger, okay, down here. So these are just some insights into, the 5 elements. Again, I did an individual video on each element type. So if you want to check those out, I'm going to put the links to those below. Each element in type in more detail for you guys. And, but yeah, when it comes to a job, think about it. Where do you fall? What do you like? Do you like being around people? Do you like that? Do you get energy from being around people, from socializing, from being on the go, being very task oriented? Do you like the 9 to 5? Do you not like the 9 to 5? Would you rather be like freelance or a little more sporadic? You don't mind the sporadic schedule or something like that? Do you like people? You like to be a caregiver? Do you like to be need the time to yourself, or maybe a solo position or a desk job or something where you're not around a lot of people, or you don't have to talk to a lot of people, or you think a lot, right? Where you have a lot of wisdom within you, but you don't necessarily have to be a motivational speaker, public speaker, or something like that. But just remember, you are a combination of all of these, but you will see some come out more than others. So if you pay attention to the things that resonate with you and the things that do not resonate with you, you can determine if where you are right now or what position you are is right for your type, your constitution, your body, mind, and spirit. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to put all the links to all those other videos I talked about below. Please subscribe. I put out new videos every single week, and I will see you on the next video. So have a good one and peace out.